Okay, this video is going to be a recording of the rest of this Introduction to Logarithms lesson. And again, this is because I have a few students that are going to be in a flipped schedule situation tomorrow because of ISTEP testing. So you will not be in the room to hear me teach the remainder of the lesson. So what we've gone through so far is how to convert back and forth between exponential form and logarithmic form. We've also talked about how to evaluate a logarithm without a calculator. Again, all of those answers should work out nicely. And we've talked about what logarithms your calculator can do. Again, your calculator is capable of doing a base 10 logarithm using the log button and a base E or natural log using the ln button. So we have to then talk about, okay, what do we do if the logarithm that we're asked to evaluate, and actually we should already have the answers to these as well, but now that I think about it, you may not have been in a class that actually had a chance to check them. So give me just a moment here and I will write down the values so that you can check them. Again, you're going to be rounding each of these to the nearest 10,000th. That is 4 decimal places. So again, you should have 0.19294 for the first one. For the natural log of 4, you should have 1.3863. For the log of 100, that should be exactly 2. For the natural log of 2.48, you should have 0.9083. For the log of 1, you should have 0 exactly. And for the log of 3,428, you should have 3.5350. So again, take a second, check your answers, make sure you have them correct. Again, watch your rounding. A couple of these got rounded up, and the rest got rounded down. That all depends on that 5th digit. Okay, so then the question arises, well, what do we do if the logarithm we're asked to evaluate isn't base 10 or base E? Well, then we'll use what is called the change of base formula. So here is the change of base formula here in the middle. It says if A and C are positive numbers with C not equal to 1, that's because the base can't be 1, then the log base C of A is equal to the common logarithm of A divided by the common logarithm of C. Both of these can be done in the calculator. Whereas the original logarithm can't be done in a calculator. So what we do is we take an expression and we rewrite it using this change of base formula. That is, we do the natural log of the number and the natural log of the base. We divide the common log of the number by the common log of the base. So down here it says rewrite the expression using the change of base formula, then evaluate. Notice with those directions you are not allowed to go straight to the answer. You have to rewrite the expression first. So here we have a base of 12 and a numeric value of 16. We're going to rewrite this as the log base 10 of the number 16 divided by the log base 10 of the base, or log 16 divided by log 12. So we're going to type that into the calculator using our fraction button and entering log 16 on top, log 12 on the bottom, and again we're going to round our answer to the nearest 10,000th. That would be 1.1158. 1158. Okay, so that brings us to the last page of the notes, which is those exact directions and 6 examples. I'm going to do the first 3, and then I'm going to indicate that you should pause and try the other 3 on your own. Again, that's so that you can check your work. Okay? So, actually, I'm not going to do the first 3. I'm going to do 3 of them, and then have you try the other 3. So we've already done this one in class, log base 5 of 125, but we're going to rewrite it using the change of base formula. Again, we do the log of the number, 125, divided by the log of the base, 5. So we do log 125 over log 5. Feed it to the calculator. We already know that answer because 5 to the third power is 125, so we shouldn't have even needed the calculator or to rewrite that and change a base format. Let's do D next, log base 3 of 11. So again, that would be the log of 11 over the log of 3. So we're going to feed that to the calculator. Log 11 divided by the log of 3. Round that to the nearest 10,000th. 1827 would be what we're looking for. Oh, let's see. Let's do one more of the harder ones. Let's go ahead and do E. Log base 5 of 120. We would rewrite that as the log of 120 divided by the log of 5. And then we would feed that to the calculator. So the log of 120 divided by the log of 5 would be 2.9746. Again, at this time I would like you to pause the video and try the other 3 examples on your own, and then obviously watch the remainder of the video to see if you did them correctly. So pause the video now and try the other 3. Okay, so on letter B, you should have written the log of 36 divided by the log of 6. But again, we've done this one already. When you feed that to the calculator, you should get an exact answer of 2. On letter C, you should have written the log of 1 over the log of 8. The log of 1 divided by the log of 8. Which is exactly 0. And finally, the log of 60 divided by the log of 15. Round it off to the nearest 10,000th. 1.5119. That does it for the remainder of the lesson. That's what you're missing in class. Again, you should also have received a completed copy of these notes and the homework assignment from ISTEP. Good luck. I hope that that stuff made sense and that you can get started on your homework following your notes.